And the main subject today, I actually got from a post that I posted off Mike GLC on the page. And so the main subject's going to be embarrassment.
Yeah, big up Mike for that.
Big up Mike, because basically Mike was saying that's what he feels like it had a lot to do with, and I agree. So yeah, and it's just a madness, innit? That we need to try and like get to the bottom of why for that. But
Rapid fire.
you know what I mean? Because embarrassment can cause a lot of madness. You get me? And we have to understand these kids as well. They haven't got the mentality, maybe to I don't know, get through certain embarrassment. Innit? You get me? Not just to sit. To be honest, there's no reason, there's no explanation to why he done what he done, because that's just wrong, innit? Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that anyway. Creamos, what you gotta say on that?
Yeah, once again, R.I.P. and deepest condolences to her loved ones. Do you know what I mean? I think like it was actually really shocking, and there's a lot that's going on that, you know, like you don't even get shocked no more. But this one was horrible. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you get me? Something needs to be done immediately, though, in the way of what's going on out here. Do you know what I mean?
We need to work on our households.
Yeah, literally. I feel like it can't even be overlooked anymore. Like there's actually like an epidemic going on. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because no one knows how to deal with their emotions, because everybody's telling anyone, the boys especially, you're not allowed to cry, you're not allowed to feel, you're supposed to be a certain way. It's too stern, but then where's your feelings at? So remember, when you're telling people these things, enough people, boys are not going to know how to deal with their emotion. If you're not allowed to cry or you're not allowed to do certain things, what are you doing? So you have to understand that lots of people are going off of their ego as well, even when they're standing with their friends. If a girl tells them something and it don't sound too, you see them and everyone's laughing, and if you're not solid to a certain way, you take it as a disrespect. That's why most of the younger guys in this generation, to be fair, you see them having fights with girls more. Like they're licking down they might beat up a girl. They were somewhere, they saw their girl, this happened, that happened. Because really and truly, you know, if that is the case, where that was his girlfriend, you know.
No, wait, his girl.
No, but they said that
it was his girlfriend's friend. Yeah.
But if that was his girlfriend that he came on the bus to, that means that something happened where things were said, why she doesn't want the flowers. We're just, this is, we call it, allegedly. So you got your emotions, you've come out there as a little black youth as well. You know, if you saw how he was dressed as well, that's a little youth that you wouldn't expect to see with the flowers, them like that. So he's got the flowers. Yeah, we don't know what was going to be said.
He also got something else on him as well. So what was his intention with that?
But that's why we're saying to you, that's why I was saying to you that we're not.
No, but
really,
he might have just had that, have that.
But then what transpired, remember, I know that I'm a woman with anytime I open my mouth, if it's going to be nasty, if you're not a man that can take it, I might send you somewhere where you might feel to do me something. I'm telling you that's just me. So remember, I'm lucky that I'm with somebody that will slam my front door and walk out. Because remember, women's weapon is their mouth, you know. A man's not going to be a weapon in his mouth, otherwise that's a gal. To anybody. You're not supposed to be arguing with her like that.
Yeah.
So if a man turns around and him thump off her face, he's going to say, well, she talked to me, couldn't take it, my brother, we have to thump off her face. Because we know that if I want to get at you, if I call you, you know what it is. We call we mad. Where you there? Oh, Put me on loudspeaker. You couldn't have me on loudspeaker. Because the way I'm going to bring you down, you have to be ready for that. So remember, in how things will transpire, it's going to be a win-lose situation, and we have to kind of understand that with us as women as well, because remember the era that we're coming from, we understand the fact that women argued a lot with men, but then the men acted a certain type of way. At this point in time, that's not what it is. You're hearing people telling them, if a woman hit you, hit her back. If she said that to you, say back that to her. That means it's not the same time we're dealing with. So right now we have to start schooling our girls that is sometimes it's better to just kind of bail, because I was watching a little clip of a girl that was at the bus stop, and a guy came up to her, and if that girl didn't have sense to bring herself down, that whole situation would have went another place.
So
sometimes you have to. Sometimes it's not, as them say. Sometimes when you walk away, it's to live another day.
and that's what he should have did.
He should have. But remember, we're talking about almost kids. He's 17, she's 15.
17's old enough.
17 is old enough,
know
enough,
way
but depending on the household you come out of.
Yeah, but if
Regardless.
it was, come on, if the girl's literally saying that she don't want the flowers or whatever,
But remember, it's not the girl.
I know it's the
the
friend,
gal,
but in
it's-
order, that's what I'm getting to.
And I don't want to mix it up.
Exactly.
Remember.
So if she's saying that she doesn't want you or whatever, why did her friend need to intervene?
No.
Because he was obviously going to start being aggressive with her anyway.
That's why she doesn't.
Do you
want the
understand what I'm
flowers.
saying? So the friend stepped in, and that's what you've done.
Exactly.
Because
But I'm
you're
saying to you now, if two fires are there, who's gonna cool that fire? You remember when Mum used to say
No, but
to
what
us,
I'm saying, we're not saying that. But
No,
what
but
we're
I'm
saying
saying
is the act that he's made. There's no excuse
Yeah,
for
he
it.
went mad.
there's no
What
excuse.
we're saying is that you
don't matter if you're
using that as
17.
an action is what we need to stop.
Of course.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
course.
But
It
what
doesn't
is-
warrant what she was saying. The fact of the matter is you took somebody's life on their way to go to school.
then we
Do
need
you
to
understand
stop-
what
but
I'm
we
saying?
need
I
to
think that
also-
situation there, the main problem with that situation there is the knife.
Exactly.
It's a knife problem. Because even like I was chatting to Pabs earlier, big up Pabs, yeah. So chatting to him earlier, and he was like, he was
Big up
basically
Pab,
saying,
big up Pabs.
he was basically saying, like the community leaders and all that. Big up Respect as
Big
well.
up Respect,
all of you lot,
Justin, Farron, all of y'all.
all of you lot, we see in the works, you get me? But he was basically saying, like he don't know why all the the leaders are coming together and doing all of this, because it's not a black problem. He's not seeing it's not a black problem.
It's
not
just
a
a
black
problem in
people
general.
problem. He said this ain't a black people problem or a woman versus man problem, like how they're saying women need to be protected. This is a one dickhead youth. Do you get what I'm saying? It's an idiot youth. But with me taking that further, I say, yeah, it is a one idiot youth, but it's a knife problem.
I think it's a bigger problem than just
If
him.
he
I
didn't
think
have
it's
the
a
knife on
mindset
him,
problem.
if he didn't have the knife
Yeah.
on him, like I don't think he would have went and got his knife and done that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He would have done something
But then
else.
it might not have been that day.
So-
It could have been another.
No, but I'm saying I
it's
don't think he would have went and got
mindset
his
problem.
knife and done it.
When
The problem
you
is
switched,
the
look
problem is the
look
knives.
what you fought to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's my thing.
That's
is that
mindset.
these things are that it's a little situation and they're just taking lives like you're the fucking Grim Reapers. Do you understand what I'm saying?
We're the parents though of these kids.
And well, their parents need to step up. I know mine ain't out doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's disgusting that they're not going to think to do that. And I'm not just going to say just because she ran. Do you understand what I mean?
It has to be a mindset problem.
It's a
Otherwise, when
mindset problem because
I
they're
used to-
desensitized.
Of
They're
course.
not looking at women in the way that they're looking at them. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because I
Otherwise,
grew up
these are
around-
people's kids. She's on her way to school. Do you
Remember,
understand what I'm
we
saying?
grew up around. I
No,
grew
but
up
you know
around a
what
lot of Irish, you know. Remember, I grew up around a lot of people that's gonna say fair play after a fight, whether them face bust up or not, bust up to the T, and they had the fair play thing. Fair play, them done. We're in a generation where no one's looking to do that. Even if you hear what's being said, it's always about when I take my knife out and where me I go use my knife, you know. Really and truly, you have to look at it that it is starting to look like a mindset type of thing, and it's gone so far, it's reaching our kids. And if the kids are 15, that means that could be anyone's kids.
It's
That boy as well,
the
come on,
mindset
man.
of them to me has gone to the fucking dogs. That's what I know. Because to me, like, where did
But
all
that's
of
what
that?
I'm saying.
is- Go on.
No, I'm just saying, remember, this is a one you. Like, it's not like this is happening to bare gal. Like, the bigger problem is these youths killing each other. The guys, that's the bigger problem here. Like, this is, all right, cool, RIP Elianne, it's given a good awareness to the situation. But my whole point, the problem is the knives. That they're carrying knives. Like, he just happened to stab this girl on that day, but later on that day, if a boy would have pissed him off, he would have stabbed that boy.